Hello. There he is.
Hello.
Aha. Kimiet is here. Excellent. Let's see who all comes. Hello.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Hello.
I love to see all the stars that are evolving on the universe.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, Elaine is here. Isn't that gorgeous? I know there will be other people coming, but why don't you tell me? Hi, Elaine, looking good. I love your background. It would be nice if it was spring, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Gonna pretend.
So, Kim, welcome. I think it's the first time that we meet. I know
Yes.
Suzanne, I know Elaine. Aha, you invited Otto AI. There's Gary, who is building the universe apps with me. He's a wonderful person from California. Kim, what
Um,
made you join the AI universe? Oh, well,
well, I was on a call with you the other day. I think it was Saturday, or I can't remember if it was Saturday or Sunday. And I was like, this is what I need.
excellent. What's your use case? What do you want to do with it?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay. What's your profession?
I'm a nurse. I'm a intuitive coach, quantum coach. Uh,
Quantum.
Wow. That's
Did you
great.
get on the call yesterday with Solena?
no.
I have the replay soon up. I don't know if I entered it yet. I think I did. I'll show it off. Elaine, your daughter's a nurse? Yes.
Yes.
Lots of healthcare provider here. Suzanne is a physician. I was a physician. Elaine's daughter's a nurse. There's another nurse. There's Gary. Oh, Gary, you have the right background. I should put the same background
Oh,
up. I just have
that's
the regular background. Let me get a better background. That now I have the same
Wow.
the AI universe background.
We are in the universe now.
Now, welcome.
How's everybody doing?
Now,
Sorry, can you hear me?
yes, Gary, I just introduced yourself as the person that joins my business and will create even more and better AI apps and training.
Thank you
Because
so much. I had a little audio trouble coming on, so I didn't hear anything, but I'm here now, and thank you, and good to see you all.
Gary is a wonderful person, just like every single one that is joining the AI wellness universe. And I just am very, very blessed and happy that you joined us. And the recording is on, which is good because I tend to forget it. So I have to remind myself. So, Kim, let me ask you, you mentioned you're a nurse and an intuitive coach. So a little bit of an energy healer, if I understand that correctly. You're muted. You're muted.
sorry about that.
All good.
So yes, drawing from let me see, I'm blanking out right now. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
NLP
Yes.
and also I'm in school working on my PhD in integrative medicine. And
Cool.
so we're learning a lot about the quantum world and everything else. So I decided to dive into that portion of it.
You know, it's really fascinating. And I know, Sujane, you have something to say to that, right?
Yes.
I-
I'm excited to hear from her as well.
Because he is a physician, but he's also Ayurveda. He's from India. So he knows a few things. And we
Hmm.
work together and I help him with his website, ultimateholistichealthresearch.org or com. Amazing.
Okay.
I'm always blessed with all the amazing people. And Elaine, you're a wonderful person. She's a leadership coach and project management trainer. And oh my God, Elaine, we have to create a project together to make it for the AI universe member to help them achieve their goals and have better projects, right? Because in a way, we are all leaders, right, of our own lives or of others, and maybe even directors of the universe. This one is fake, but maybe the real one. We don't know. There's a fate there. Okay, back
I mean,
to,
there's a good quote. It says that fake it until you make it.
yeah. Sometimes that is a good advice.
Yes.
It helps just to try it. Don't overdo it. Like if you're a doctor and a patient comes to you with the pain and you say, "Oh, I'm a doctor," and you're not, fake it until you make it is maybe not a good idea. But otherwise, you're right. So that said, you're here for training. Let me ask you, what are your greatest challenges in with the AI apps that you have so far seen? What's most difficult? And I'll show you a tour around where you find what in a moment. But I would like to know, have you been able to log into the platform? Have you tried any of these apps? And what was your experience?
I have been able to log into this universe, but what I find challenging is to how to instruct the apps to make what I intend to make.
Okay, there's a specialist here, Gary. But I'll try my best. But Gary, please, if I say something nonsensical, interrupt me and correct me, because I'm not perfect to my great chagrin, but it will never happen. I know that. Elaine, what about yourself?
Yes, I've created a billboard, an interactive billboard, and I use some of the posts that I put up on LinkedIn because I have a heavy following on LinkedIn, which is where I find most of my clients. And I created this billboard. I don't believe it took more than 2.5 to 3 minutes. Just click, click, add, and then set the music. The most interesting thing was finding creative music that would reflect me or and not trigger my audience. And it was just really so nice to create something. And I really was wondering if we didn't have AI, that would have cost me like something like at least $1,000 to $2,000. That one document.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
so I'm wondering, how much this is impacting the graphic designers and all of those people that, we need a logo and they used to charge us so much for it. Now we go and make it in 2 minutes ourselves. I mean, their whole world is turned inside out.
Yes and no. I think it's a technology revolution, like the personal computer was years ago. And I'm old enough to remember a time before any computers, where we calculated everything by hand or with a stick. And then
Mhm.
came the first calculators that was, oh my God, is that easy? And then started with the PCs. Oh, Elaine Johnson is here. And the PCs, oh my God, we had the mainframes before, but those filled the rooms, right? And then we had the PCs, and that is about equivalent to ChatGPT. The first time computing was accessible to normal people, but you had to learn how to use them with the Microsoft C colon dash dash Q and all those things, prompting, programming, right? And then after that was done, hi Elaine, welcome. Another Elaine, Jackson Johnson, welcome. And after I just explained how the computer evolved to the AI world. And I am old enough to remember a time before computers. And then came the first computer. Mainframe was, it's like AI was there for years before it was accessible. The personal computer made computing accessible to everybody. Everybody could put up a computer and learn how to program it. And that is similar to what we've seen with ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini. You need a lot of skills to actually create anything useful with those apps. But they're extremely useful. They have a lot of structure that many of us missing. And then with the personal computer came the apps, the programs inside the PCs. And that was a major milestone because don't forget that without the apps on the computer, we would still have to have text documents that we have to format with all the HTML that we don't want to deal with. Now with AI, when we have ChatGPT, that is the same platform as Windows or Apple Basics. And now we have the apps on top of it, and that's Deal.ai. That's why it's revolutionary. And that's a platform like on Windows or Apple's where I built together with Gary the AI Wellness Universe as a solution for wellness entrepreneurs to serve their audience with ease, have courses. Everybody that's a member, if you have a website, a Facebook page, anything you want to send your audience to, you can ask me to get your custom star with your picture, logo, or we'll make your custom picture so you can direct your clientele, if that's the case, to the AI Wellness Universe and then send them there because we have several versions. The main version that you all have is for wellness entrepreneurs. And they contain apps that help you with business building. And then you can spin off a portion of them for clients. Now, Elaine, can I ask you, Elaine Johnson, you're new to my world. Can I ask you what you're doing for work and what you want to achieve with the AI Wellness Universe?
Okay. Yeah. So I am not presently working because 5 years ago we had a super bad car accident and I got a traumatic brain injury.
Sorry.
So I'm in recovery myself. And part of my recovery is, relearning life. And so, and I lost my identity because I was a workaholic. My work was who I was, right? So it's a long journey for me. And so one of the things that helps me be whole is I'm an entrepreneur. So that's why I was part of the Deal.ai. So I saw your product when they did the showcase and I joined. But I already have my own Deal.ai. My son, he started a business because since I'm disabled, I can't have a business. Another part of my issue. And so then, but I've been building custom GPTs to help myself. And I was thinking, and some of them are like about being neurodiverse because I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna be disabled. I'm just gonna be neurodiverse, right? I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure out whatever portion of my brain's not working. I'm gonna augment that with AI, and I'm gone. Forget disability. So, so that's why I'm here because when I saw your platform, it just really fit my life because I'm also part of another group that's the Hardy Club, right? It's a lot of it's about improving your own productivity. And so I've got this health office AI white label and a home office AI white label. And I was working on a wellness because my co-facilitator and I are both have a lot of grief stuff. And so we're starting well about it. And she's doing, she bought the URL death issues. So we're kind of out there with all of our grief, but all of those different projects can fit in your universe.
It's true. And what we envisioned when we created this is as a seed platform in a way. And that's what Alex also said, where we help to inspire other wellness entrepreneurs and maybe even give them help and tips and mentoring to go forward. Because I know as a wellness coach and entrepreneur with a similar story, by the way, as you, I had a hard time 28 years ago. I'm just a little bit longer past that dip in my career where I ended my career as a physician and naturopath in Germany. And I had to reinvent myself a few times. as I said with Alex. And that's exactly what I'm doing. And I'm looking for collaboration. And that's why I'm striving to keep the price really low. So other people can have a look what it is. And we can maybe co-infuse each other, have stars in each other's universes or whatever it is. And why not? Because in affiliate marketing, as they call it before AI, it's still there. I mean, the principles have never changed. If you follow Dan Kennedy, a famous marketer, he always said marketing is the same: message, match to market. That is the hardest part to get right. And I'm not professing I got it right. I hope I do. It's getting better because it's all about continuous improvement. I have here my anchor image that I did when I worked with Dr. Daniel Amen and his team, change your brain, change your life. Excellent. And I decided growth is my word for the life that I'm having currently. Growth, continuous growth, progress, not perfection. I always wanted to be perfect. Well, that's not a good thing, right? That leads to procrastination because you don't even start. Because if it's not perfect, you don't want to start. Now, it is, look at a baby. I compare it with a baby. When a baby starts walking, what does it do? It falls down right away. That's exactly how we learn. We do it as long as it's not really dangerous, right? And it's not dangerous to start something in the internet. So I admire you, Elaine and Kim, yet to do something about it. Same for you, Elaine. Just start it, try it. And yeah, you might flop, fall flat. But if you then stand back up over time, it will work.
You just witnessed me burn my mouth.
That, I'm sorry.
Some cold water in my coffee.
It's always important to hydrate. As a brain health coach, I understand that, and I help many people with traumatic brain injury heal. And it is possible.
Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to
Never
talk.
give up. Never, ever give up. So that said, let's have another look at the AI universe and the ups on the possibilities. And please, if you have any questions, let us know. Elaine, note taker, yeah. Okay, let me share the screen.
I hope you don't mind. That's one of my disability tools because I might have a cognitive decline and need to rewatch.
I don't mind it at all. I actually record those sessions and they
Okay.
will be broadcast in the AI universe. And I have here at AI Wellness Universe live trainings. And here's a star with AI live trainings recordings. So the blue stars with the AI is not just a logo, which doesn't make much sense to click on, but here's stars. They may be in your universe somewhere down there, and you need to rearrange them. First question to the audience. Do you know how to rearrange your apps? Who doesn't know how to rearrange their apps? Raise your hand if you don't know how to rearrange your apps. Okay, let me show you. That is one of the most important things you need to know. Here on the right side, you find a little edit button. There's a plus for the App Store, and you can create even a category. I don't like the categories yet. They're not good enough for me because they squeeze it in a little package. But you can get rid of apps that you don't want, that confuse you, that overwhelm you. You can put them in a category and put them aside for now. Now, with the edit button, you can rearrange your apps. Let me show you. You click the edit button, all the apps start wiggling and have an X. And now you can move them around. For example, here's my website. This is a link to my website. Here it is. There's the Ask Doc Christine, and I labeled all my apps with the letter ahead. So it's clear what they do. The C are coaching apps. The W are wellness-related apps. That's a mindset shifter coach. WC, wellness and coach. There's the affirmation wizard, purely wellness. There's a business-related app, my LinkedIn wellness post writing star. There's a business-relating creates Instagram one. There's my gratitude generator. I should say ours, Gary, because you helped me. So the images might change a little bit because Gary is working and making it clearer by categories, color-coded, which I was missing in the original Dear.ai. The colors had nothing to do with the function of the apps. I didn't like that. So I decided over time we will adjust the background colors so it's clear. Is it a diet app like this one? It's a diet coach, a caloric restriction coach for those that want to reduce calories. There's one that wants paleo diet. I should add an Ayurveda coach, Sir Jijan, with your help. That would be cool. A Mediterranean diet recipe app that makes recipes with images, and I'll be happy to show anything up. I work with a lot of people that want to lose weight or have food sensitivities or brain health issues that related to it. So that's why I have a lot of diet apps created. But I also have a sleep coach. I have a nutrition and fitness academy, stress management. Let me get rid of the wiggles. Stress management, mental health, the Healing Haven Live Mastermind. We had our first meeting yesterday, and Solena talked about her story, how she became a healer from corporate environment to healer. And everybody that is a healer, I want to invite you. Speak in one of the galaxies. You can have, or in one of the academies or masterminds, you can name them whatever you want in your AI. Some of them will be masterminds, some of them will be academies. I have also, of course, a link to the Book Daddy AI. If somebody wants to write books, it's a great AI-assisted book writer.
Which one is it?
Tremendous tool.
Yeah, it's a nice tool. I use it. My gut restoration protocol, gut-brain axis is one of my favorite topics. It's nearly ready to publish. It's a nice tool. I have other apps that work with that. I had fun. Elaine said, I like the Mad Lib word game. So I put a link to it on a star and call it the Word Finder. What I want to direct your attention of when it comes to redirecting the stars, you can put your stars on top. For example, I can rearrange it like that. And here is the top where you can have your own stars that you want here. Now, once I put 4 stars here for a reason. One is the live training for the AI universe. One is the recordings for the AI universe. One is the podcast. It is actually a totally AI podcast that Google does for me. Have anybody here tried Google Podcast, the AI podcast by Google?
No.
Okay, I'll let it talk so you can see how good it is. And here's my community star where I put news in. Now, this app may be on your white label when you start on another location. That's why it's so important to rearrange the apps to fit your preferences. Now, what's your favorite star, right? You can pick. I highly recommend that you rearrange the apps how you want it. The most important stars are the video creation star. Anybody tried it yet or not tried it? Elaine tried it. How do you like it? You are muted.
It's really great. The only issue is when you go in and you're trying to create, there's so many different things that you can create. And, I want to try it all, but I ended up again with that billboard and it really worked out for me. So I created
Yeah,
quite a few.
I think it's important to not let yourself be confused by the many possibilities, but just go ahead and try it. For example, this is an AI video. And I'll show you what I actually used to create it, because I discovered that you can have a nice process inside the AI universe. See, what I do is, for example, I use my affirmation wizard a lot. I really like positive affirmations. When I work with clients, I ask them, what are you struggling with? This client found that they were struggling. So the only word I entered here was struggling. And then I clicked the button. My AI affirmation wizard does the rest. The same here. What was that? I think it was chaos or something like that. This one was positivity. Now you can do anything. Courage, I think, was the word. So I usually just take one word.
Have
And
you done
that is,
boundaries?
hmm?
Have you done boundaries?
Boundaries. You can do it. I'm not sure if my computer does it. Boundaries sounds interesting. Let's see what it does. What output do you want? What image size? For Facebook, for Square? Let's make Square. They're pretty universal.
I love the squares.
Squares universal, they're good for everything. And while that's running, let me just open a second instance of deal.ai, because you're not restricted to just one of my weight label. You can have as many as you want open at the same time, unless your computer doesn't support it. There. Let me share that again. Okay. Here we go. And it's generating 2 minutes. And while we look at that, we can look at the home screen. And I wanted to encourage you to try the gratitude and appreciation coach and generator. And I'll show you exactly what I'm doing with the affirmation wizard, because what I'm doing with it, I'm taking the affirmation, and I'll actually ask Gary maybe to create a flow for that inside another app, if it's possible. I think it is. There's more possible than I'm thinking, to take these affirmations and not just create a picture, but also put it in the voiceover star, make the audio to the affirmation, and I'll show you what I created with it, and then take the audio and the affirmation and put it in a video. So you have 3 outputs that you can use to promote your business. And to my sad surprise, well, it was a good surprise, but at first it was not very flattering, I discovered that my YouTube visitor loved the AI videos more than the ones I did myself. That is very humbling to notice. But it's a good thing. So it's time to step over my think, oh, I'm the best. No, I'm not. AI is better than I in certain areas. Every person I meet is better than I in certain areas, and that's perfect. Because nobody is perfect, and we all have strengths and weaknesses, and that's why I say together we are stronger. That's exactly why I want the AI wellness universe, because there's space for everyone in this universe to shine and sparkle. One of the most inspirational posts I did is on my Sparkle website. Yeah. Okay, let's see how it is. And listen, if you ever have any questions about anything, I'm here for you. I'm here for support. Yes, my team will be growing. I know that it's growing fast. I think I'm the 3rd largest weight label. It's hard. It's nice to play with it. But to be honest, to grow it, there's a lot of effort, a lot of skills, and even sales skills necessary. You have to be able to bring the benefits of your product over to your audience in a way that is compelling to them. That is not easy, and I'm by far not perfect at it. Now, I created a little stars to help people. There's, for example, a business coach AI coach for wellness entrepreneurs. Very helpful. I use it myself. Blog outline SEO generator star. Very helpful. I even made a sales trainer because I know sales is the lifeblood of every business. So how do I do it right? I don't know. I ask my AI system for inspiration. And some people are afraid of AI. They think it will replace humans or change how we be humans. I disagree. I think it will augment humanity if used for the benefit. Of course, like every very powerful tool, it can be used for good, it can be used for bad. And I want to invite people that to join the AI wellness universe to do good. If I ever see somebody spin off a white label of the AI wellness universe and they don't do something positive, something good, I actually will pull the plug. I don't want that. I only want people that want to do good. Yeah, of course, you have to make money. Everybody does. But, and see here, there's Elaine's website. See, that's a star. She's a star. This is an affiliate link to my favorite Muse headband. Yeah, you can have stars like that.
What
Which
do
is
you
your
mean about Elaine's? So
hmm?
is this her white label?
That no, it's a website.
The website. Oh,
It's
well, that's right. They did add where we could do that. I brought
oh,
one of my custom GPTs in that way.
this goes right straight to Elaine's website. It will be a little slow. See, there it is. I built it for her, by the way. Hey, project manager succeed. You do, Elaine. You're awesome. Over 20 years experience. She's
Oh,
really good.
Elaine needs Elaine.
Yeah, Elaine is, I like featuring other people because over time I've learned I'm not the most important person in the room. To be honest, my dog is.
How
It's
about
very
that,
humbling. What do you say,
Christine,
Gary?
the affirmation wizard, is that completed yet? So we can move that into maybe
Let's have a
another app
look.
and show them how we can
Thank you
plug and
for
play.
bringing me back to reality. You're right. There, here we go. What did it do for boundaries? Ah, interesting. I honor and respect my boundaries as they guide me to my most authentic self. Hmm.
My
Made
boundaries.
some pictures. I'm sure you can create better images. I know that is one area where I'll ask Gary to improve on making the images more emotionally appealing, but they're pretty nice. And here's the affirmation. It's a 3 to 5 minute affirmation that we can speak. And what I'll do, usually I copy it and then I go on. And here's the voiceover star. Text. You can do website, you can do text. There's a description. Just plug it in. Theme. I want it inspirational in this case. I want the voice of Emily. I find her very hypnotic. 40 seconds, give her a minute. The number of slides determines the length. So say 12 slides, but it's a voiceover, it doesn't create slides. You can do the same process with the video creation star. And now all you need to do to get a wonderful voice file is to pull the button. It's amazing. I've never seen anything that simple. Just plug anything in and it speaks it. Just listen to this one.
Take a deep breath and find a comfortable position where you can relax and let go of any tension. Close your eyes and imagine a warm, golden light beginning to envelop your body, starting at your head and slowly moving down to your toes. This
I
light.
have heard her.
No, what did you say? Yeah, I have to be careful because I fall asleep. And when I actually publish it, I make sure that I put ahead of it a safety disclaimer. Please don't listen to that when you're operating machinery or driving a car. It is so calming. I listen to it myself when I go to bed. And I like Emily for that voice, but there's other voices that are equally calm. So for each purpose, try the different voices, have fun with it. And I really like that kind. And the same for videos. Just pull the plug, play with it. There's no risk. What can happen? It doesn't get well, it doesn't get good. So what? I often have my computer sitting on my kitchen table when I'm cooking. I love cooking. Not all of my food that I cook is healthy. Suzanne, you will kick me. It has
Speaking of cooking,
diabetes and on and ultimate health. But
Passion time.
I have the
Can you,
computer there. I push a button. I have 5 minute time to do something in the kitchen, cut some vegetables. Then I go back, the video plays, and I say, okay, that's pretty good. Do the next one. That's a way to work for ADHDers, right?
Christine, can you
are you
show
trying
how to
out your
use
new
the
recipes?
image app?
What are you saying, Jen?
How to use the image AI app?
Image. Let's
Yeah.
look at the image creators. Let me share the screen again. Yes, please ask away, and I will release, together with Gary, training on each app, and it will be on the app. There will be a little video here on top that you can watch with the help. So this is image created. Project, you can create project, create image ideas. I recommend you do that. What would you like to promote, Sujan?
If, for example, if I have BMI of say 40
A
and
what?
I want BMI of 40 and I want to change this image to BMI of 20, will it be able to do that?
Not in the current state, to be honest, because it is not trained to take an image and put it down. But when you look at one of the star images for intermittent fasting, I had it create something similar. But this is a challenge that I'll task with Gary, because this would be gorgeous if we can actually at some point input a user image, like my image at 325 pounds. I have that image, and then have the computer show me how I would look at 100-pound lighter.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, there are apps like that
Definitely.
available on the App Store.
Sorry?
There are apps available on the App Store.
I didn't find, I've been trying for like 6 months, couldn't find any.
Oh, I should show you a few. I've seen a few that I looked at. I'm not sure how they work because they're not free. But we will create one like that. So let's say a business promoting healthy, holistic weight loss, right? That's what you're trying to promote. And then a before and after image of a woman over 40. We struggle the most with weight loss. I know that. Let's see what it does. It creates image ideas first. And of course, you can change the image ideas. Actually, just from that, it created 20 image ideas.
Okay.
So a business promoting healthy, holistic weight loss, a vibrant image of a confident woman, she puts emotion in, holding a pair of oversized jeans with a glowing smile. That sounds pretty good. I recommend putting the photo director on. What do you say, Gary? Is it a good idea? Do you know? It
I
is?
like it. We were just talking about this earlier today, so
Let's
see
just
what
see what
happens.
it creates. You just push the button. That's how easy it is. It
The
created
best way to
the image
learn,
description. It created the prompt. You don't need to prompt. It does it itself. All you
yeah, the
do
best
is
way to
talk.
learn these apps, Christine, is to get on there and play around with them. You got to just get on there and do it,
Yeah.
and you'll learn a lot.
I think the general, see there, oversized jeans. And then to help it, to train it to get better, you give it stars. Say you really like it. It's okay. I would give it 3 to 4 stars. It's a
She was
pretty
that big, she should have a stretch mark on her dummy.
stretch mark on her tummy. I didn't tell it. Yeah, good idea.
I don't want to see it,
Let's
but
try
still,
it.
I mean, it would make it realistic.
showing belly with stretch marks. Now, I've never tried that. I have no idea what it does. Let's try it.
See?
That's how you do it. Play with it. What do you think, Gary, will happen? Will it see, that's the fun of working with AI. It doesn't cost a penny because there's unlimited image included. There's upset charge you for each image. It's ridiculous. Here we can play with it. And as I said, I often do it while I'm doing something else. Perfect for ADHD people. And I let it create the image. And I say, okay, what is it doing now? Now, I'm not sure what would happen if I click to the next image. I think it wouldn't change anything. Yeah, I can look. A joyful woman over 40 celebrating while crossing a finish line at a fun run. Okay, oh, there it is. I don't see the stretch marks.
But
have to fix it. Ah, it's a nice belly. It's too nice. It looks like plastic surgery, Jen. Too nice.
She looks pregnant.
Okay, so this would need a few more detailed prompts. What would you say, Gary, to get stretch marks? Or is it programmed to only make beautiful people?
Yeah, right now it seems like it's showing the after pictures. We need to see some before pictures. So we should be able to do that, I think. You have to play around with the prompting.
Yeah. There's this other images.
But it looks like she's Mrs. Hulk and she just ripped her pants.
Well, yeah. She ripped her old pants. See, they are so big. That's one leg. And now she is looking good, I must say. A serene practicing yoga, it suggests. Inspiring leading a group fitness class. Very nice. Motivating scene, hiking up a trail, looking strong and empowered. Confidently wearing a sleek black dress at a formal event. Spa setting with so it gives you a variety of option. A woman laughing joyfully while surrounded by supportive friends at a healthy cooking class. Any of that appeal to you? I'll pull the button.
I was hoping we'd find one that said it had a before now.
And what find one that would do what?
I mean, because you mentioned a before and after.
A before and after.
Yeah.
See, about 40. Okay, let's try that. What can happen? Nothing. It can be a mess.
It could be one human with two heads.
Of a slender.
Actually, Deal.ai photo are not like other AI. It does make mistakes sometimes, but not as frequently. I've been doing like Mid-Journey and stuff. And like you got 6 fingers almost every single time.
Yeah.
They are getting better with that, and the text is having issues with some of the text as
When I started with Deal.ai, and I have those images, I call them AI blunders. They had 3 feet, 2 arms, 6 fingers, 3 fingers. I still have images from that, and I want to publish them just for fun. What do you think of that prompt, Gary? Would that make sense? An image of a slender woman over 40 looking in the mirror at her obese reflection, reminiscing a time when she looked like that?
I like that. Let's see what it does with the mirror.
Let's try it. I mean, the worst that can happen is nothing good, and then it only gets 1 or 2 stars, and the AI system knows it needs to do better next time.
And that's the perfect photo if your target market is dysmorphia.
True.
Yes.
I actually made a picture like that, and it works, and I'll show you. It's on the up image for the intermittent fasting coach, I think. Oh yeah, look at that. That's not bad. It's getting better, but then lady's interesting.
She's halfway in the mirror.
Walking through the mirror.
It's like the old self looking at the less old self.
But the interesting part is that lady is going through the mirror.
Yes.
The portal. She's going through the portal.
I don't know
futuristic
at himself.
Doug?
We jinxed it by talking about blunders.
AI
Can I-
blunders. That's a classic example. I make a whole I make a whole website full of blunders because it's so much fun to see them. And suddenly somebody has 3 feet, and you don't notice right away because our brain, by default, and you know that as a brain person, our brain defaults to seeing things like we are used to seeing things. So a person has 5 fingers. Oh, that's a good one. Look
That's
at this. She looks at herself before. But
right.
much better.
She's slender now. She sees her old self.
Yeah. And now let me just try this one here on the other image creator that you can be more graining, what I say. Forgive me my English. This AI images is actually, you can get an emotion. Maybe puzzlement would be right, or what would I use? Photorealism, and you can also create, let's make a different aspect ratio for fun. Positive feelings, you can infuse some feelings. Maybe pride that she lost the weight, enthusiasm, elation. What would you say would be most appropriate for emotion in the image? Depends on your marketing goal, I guess. Confidence is always nice. Wonder, awe, fascination. Somebody say what they want and I'll put it in.
Go with the playfulness.
Playfulness. Okay, let's see what happens. Maximum emotional power. I usually switch it on. You can take it down. I tried it. Target audience. Oh no, that's women over 40. And to be honest, professional. Hey, oops. Professional women over 40. Photograph. You can have illustrations, digital artwork, cartoons, drawing, painting, sculpture. They don't necessarily turn out perfect, but it's interesting. Modern, realistic, futuristic. Try them all. I had lots of fun. Preferred colors. Say if you're a purple fan, you can do violet, or you can actually enter light purple. Let's see if it works. That's how you do it. Just see if it works. And if you want to do it in the course of a business, what I recommend is to either take a screenshot of your input for the image or actually write it down. Because what happens is you have a really nice image and then you didn't remember how you did it. And that is more frustrating than not having a great image in the first place.
Is it
Because who
possible
does
to upload an image onto the app?
we have an image editor where you can change the image. Oh yeah, that's pretty decent. Not good yet, but it's getting in direction. An image looking of a woman. Let's make it thin woman over 40. Celebrating. Let's be more direct. 100 pounds of weight loss. Let's see what the AI does with that. And instead of playfulness, let it say
Excited.
pride. How's pride? Is it good?
Good.
Let's try it. Create another image. So I really want to invite you to play with that.
We
And
might want to try side by side too, because the mirror could make it a little more confusing, right now at this early stage.
side by side. Okay. Good tip.
Before and after.
Yeah. Side by of a side over 40. Side by side with her obese twin. Would that work?
Oh, her digital twin.
Oh no, that makes it digitized. This is not bad, but it's not really what I want. Okay. And you could even add something like making it very clear to see how much weight she lost, I think. I would maybe add that if the results are not perfect, just give it a little more. just what I try to imagine. I'm speaking to my 3-year-old, and they are doing a picture with crayons. Because really, AI is nothing than a 3-year-old with amazing capabilities. That is pretty nice. It's older twin, right? They are mom and daughter more with her
I think
obese.
losing
need
100
more.
pounds would be more significant.
What are you saying?
It doesn't look like that's a whole 100 pounds lost.
No, it doesn't.
Well, 100 pounds lost. Yeah, there's a lot of weight loss.
Maybe we should do 200. So maybe we can get a little more extreme, more dramatic.
Yeah, a little bit ammunition. Yeah, it's let's try it, okay? Right?
Yeah, yeah. You can try
Celebrating.
200 pounds.
And a skeleton.
I mean, that's the thing. When you're not happy with what you're getting in output, the best way is to give it some more information. Just like if your 3-year-old paints a picture and you tell it, listen, I want a picture of a woman that is fat next to a woman that is thin. Now, this is, of course, not the right way to talk about big people. I was one, so I know how insulting it can feel when somebody asked me when I was 325 pounds, are you pregnant? Now, this woman decidedly looks pregnant. I found that before, but it's pretty nice with the isolation. Celebrating the slender with
Maybe take the slender out and just leave
Yeah.
the thin.
skinny, thin woman.
Yeah, probably try with that.
Let's try that.
Mm.
So it is still an imperfect process. And when you consider the investment, it's still much cheaper for most people than to hire a professional graphic artist and have them create one, which they use the same process, invest the time, just you pay them for the time.
Yeah.
That's obese. Okay, let's do the other way around. Of a very obese woman side by side with her
Slim.
thin sister. Thin self. 200 pounds, say 2 years ago. Let's make it different. Give it a goal weight. So then you asked about very obese woman of 350 pounds
Get off. Come on.
celebrating to
Out.
thin self 2 years. No, that's wrong. Very side by side 2 years later, celebrating, what is it? 200 weight loss. Let's see what it does.
Dr. Christine, can you
Yes.
hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe you should have an event where it's like confession time and people confess what they ate, and then have the app tell them what they need to do to reverse that. So, like, I ate a bag of potato chips and drank 3 sodas, and then okay, your salt went up, your body's retaining water, and blah blah blah, and then here's the fix.
Good idea. Now,
Yeah,
this
it's
is
a
a
fix.
nice picture. That is
This
actually
one,
200
this one looks
pounds.
better.
Yeah. There you
Much
go.
better.
That's much better.
That's
Much better.
Yeah.
Let me see the word holistic.
An image of a very obese woman of 350 pounds side by side with a thin self 2 years later, celebrating 200 pounds of weight loss. And she looks like she lost 200 pounds. So that is a nice one.
This is really good.
I like
The
that.
more detail you plug in and specifics, you're going to get a better quality image.
Yeah, I like this.
I never forget.
Hair's longer now. Yeah, so I mean, that's part of the believability, right? I mean,
Yeah.
although she could have got her hair cut, but
They look pretty similar. Now let's play with another app. One of my favorites, of course, is here's, by the way, one I did with the shadow, intermittent fasting AI coach. That turned out pretty nice. See
Okay.
that image here? There's
Yeah.
a thin self looking at her big self. So it is possible. And there's AI coaches, there's a fitness plan that works very well. And when you look at this fitness plan, it gives you a really nice fitness plan. Just ask Gary, he's working with it. He's working out with it. Now,
Yes, I'm in week 3.
I promised to the podcast, I want to show that off because it is really amazing. And I put that in a podcasting platform. It's on Apple. It's on Apple Podcasts. It's on Google Podcasts, on all major podcasts. I called it the AI Universe for Wellness and Business Show. And I can show you how to get your own podcast going. And I even can give you a spot on my podcasting app, which doesn't cost you a penny to get it going, because most apps platforms charge you. So here's what Google made out of it.
All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive. Cool. So today we are diving into the AI wellness universe.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty excited about this one. I think it's gonna be super interesting.
Yeah.
A little low. Can you turn up the volume a little bit, Christine?
So just
Sure.
to kind of set the stage.
Just a second. Let me see if I'm even sharing. Yes, please, if you want to. If I'm sharing the sound, I don't. So let's do that. Please connect with each other if you feel like it. Absolutely. This one is for connecting, for collaborating, and working
Ready for
together.
another deep dive?
Always ready.
There you go.
Okay, cool. So today we are diving into the AI wellness universe.
Yep.
And I'm pretty excited about this one. I think it's
Oh.
going to be super interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty wild stuff.
Yeah. So just to kind of set the stage for our listeners, the AI wellness universe is this platform,
Right.
and it uses AI
Right.
to help wellness coaches create like personalized plans for their clients.
Exactly.
So we're talking about like fitness, nutrition,
Mm-hmm.
mental health, the whole wellness package.
A whole shebang.
The whole shebang, yeah.
Mhm.
And what I think is really cool is that
Yeah.
they also have training and stuff built into the platform.
Right.
So even if you're a coach who's like, not super tech savvy.
Not a tech wizard.
Yeah, exactly. You can still benefit from these AI tools.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really designed to be accessible to everyone.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So it's not just about like, having this fancy tech. It's about making sure that everyone can use it and everyone can benefit from it.
Totally. And at the end of the day, it's about empowering coaches.
Yeah.
Giving them the tools they need to really help their clients.
To help people make real changes.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I think that's something that's really important.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times when we hear about AI, we think about like robots and, all this futuristic stuff.
Yeah.
But this is like AI with a purpose.
Right.
It's AI that's actually trying to make a difference in people's lives.
Yeah, exactly. And I think you hit the nail on the head there. It's all about accessibility.
Mm.
Making wellness more accessible to more people.
Yeah, and more effective too, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Because if you have a plan that's tailored to your specific needs,
Mm-hmm.
you're more likely to stick with it.
Yeah, and you're more likely to see results.
Exactly.
And that's what it's all about, right?
Yeah, totally. And speaking of like specific areas of wellness,
Right.
I was looking at the information on the AI wellness universe,
Mm-hmm.
and they cover like
Mm-hmm.
fitness, nutrition, mental health. And then there was this one that really caught my eye.
Okay, what was that?
It was holistic brain health.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I don't know about you, but when I hear holistic brain health, I'm like, what is that?
It sounds kind of mysterious.
It sounds very, very intriguing.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, like, what does that even mean?
So holistic brain health, it's really about taking this comprehensive approach to brain health.
Okay.
It's not just focusing on like one isolated aspect of your brain.
Right.
It's about looking at the whole picture.
Okay.
So, imagine an app that can analyze your sleep patterns, your stress levels, even like your cognitive performance in games.
Whoa.
And then based on all of that data,
Yeah.
it suggests like brain boosting activities that are tailored just for you.
That's so cool.
That's the kind of personalization we're talking about.
Okay, so it's like having an AI assistant
Mm-hmm.
that can help you like pinpoint your
Yeah,
weaknesses
exactly.
and then strengthen your mental agility.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
it is pretty amazing.
I've tried so many different brain training apps,
Right.
but they always felt so generic.
Yeah, they're not personalized.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're not really designed for me.
Right.
They're just kind of like a one-size-fits-all approach.
Yeah.
But this personalized approach with AI,
Mm-hmm.
that sounds like a game changer.
Absolutely. And you know, even though it's great that the platform is user-friendly,
Right.
you're probably wondering, like,
Yeah.
what do these AI-powered apps actually do?
Yeah, like how does it work?
Right. So let's take that brain health app as an example.
Okay.
It could use machine learning, which is a type of AI, to analyze your cognitive performance in games
Okay.
and then tailor exercises to help you improve like your focus,
Right.
your memory, your processing speed.
So like while you're playing the games,
Yeah,
it's collecting data.
exactly. It's learning about how your brain works.
And then it's like, okay, you need to work on this.
Right.
You need to improve this area.
Exactly. And it can give you personalized feedback and recommendations.
Wow, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
So it's like having a personal brain trainer
Mm-hmm.
in your pocket.
Pretty much.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And you know what's really exciting is that this is just the beginning.
Right.
You know, we're just scratching the surface of what's possible with AI and wellness.
Yeah, I mean, if AI can help us understand our brains and bodies better,
Mm-hmm.
like imagine the possibilities
Yeah.
for not just our wellness, but like so many other aspects of our lives.
Totally.
It's pretty mind-blowing.
It is. And you know, it makes you think,
Yeah.
if AI can help us achieve our wellness goals,
Mm-hmm.
where else could this kind of personalized support take us?
Yeah, like what other areas of our lives could benefit from this?
Exactly. It's a really exciting time to be alive.
It is. It's a very exciting time. So to all of our listeners out there,
Yeah.
if you're even a little bit curious about the AI wellness universe, I highly recommend checking it out.
It's worth exploring.
Yeah, it's a fascinating glimpse into the future of wellness.
Oh, for sure.
All right, well, that's our deep dive for today.
Thanks for having me.
It was great having you.
Yeah, this was fun.
Yeah, it was really interesting.
Awesome.
Until next time.
See ya.
Bye.
All righty. Who was it? Who was talking?
AI.
That is so good.
Is it both male and female voice, both AI?
Yeah. This
Wow.
is Notebook LM by Google. And all I plugged in is a landing page of the AI universe. Click the button and this came out. And then I did a few more for fun. Who am I? That's actually very flattering. I've plugged my website in, my docchristine.com. I won't play it. It is really flattering. I didn't know that I said all that. It's nice to hear other people talk about you. So do it for yourself, just for fun, if you have a website about coaching. That is a transcript that I have from a fellow coach site, Blackburn, and it talks about that. Then I wrote a blog post that I really like. It made a 20-minute conversation. I like a book, The Simulated Reality, Simulacron 3, one of my favorite science fictions. I think it came out in 1964. I read it in the 1970s, and it talks about a simulated reality. Hey, we have the AI universe. It's a simulated reality, and the hero discovers at the end that it is a simulated reality, and he is a simulation. Can you imagine? How do we know that we are real?
We believe. No.
Did you have to write the script for the podcast? Or did the AI write it?
For Google, what I did, I made, for example, for that book, Simulacron 3. It's my favorite, one of my favorite science fiction. There's more coming, more books, descriptions. I plugged it into my AI chatbot and said, make a book description of Simulacron 3 by Daniel Golay, 1964. Button, book description came out. That book description and the link to the book on Amazon I fed into the Google Notebook LM, and out came that podcast. For example, the AI universe, all I fed the Google podcasting AI is the link of the website, ai-universe.org. That was it. No description. It went to the website, read what I wrote, and made the podcast from it. Same from About Me. It took my personal website, read what it was on it, mostly the About page, and created a conversation between two people out of it that is really engaging. I couldn't do it better. I could definitely do it. And I've done a podcast. I still do it. You're welcome to come. There's real people on it. I have, I think, 250 episodes. I call it Sparkles for Better Mental Health. It ranks in the top 1,000 on Apple iTunes, which is pretty good when you consider there's 4.4 million podcasts out there.
That's excellent. That must be what, the top 1%?
It's in the top 100 actually of the health and wellness podcasts in the US and I think in Bangladesh. I don't know how it got there. Marketers. All good. So there's a lot you can do. The possibilities are infinite. Gail, there must have been a misunderstanding with the time somehow. I have to get it.
Yes, I look forward to the rerun. I will, or the, I'll be sure to watch from the beginning. This sounds fascinating.
We had some fun with Chadi. Now, I'm a little, I love fun. So when ChatGPT came around, I think it was 3 years ago or so, I was one of the first adopters. So the first thing I did is I looked, prompted it, and it gave me an output. And then I thought, I want to have a personal relationship with that thing. So I said, would you mind if I call you Chadi? And she said, no, you can call me any name you want. So I said, okay, Chadi, can I assign you the gender female? And she said, sure, I'd be happy to be a female for you. Okay, I said, Chadi, tell me this. And from then on, everything I talk with my AIs is always Chadi and her. And they don't mind.
That's so funny.
So I actually thought about releasing a YouTube show, Fun with Chadi. Why not?
Why not?
Are you using ChatGPT to have Chatty?
I don't use it anymore. I have a Microsoft account and it gives me Copilot for free, which is another chatbot. I use that every now and then. Otherwise, I use the chatbots that come with the platform, with the Wellness Universe. It has a chatbot on it. And of course, all the coaches I have answer all the questions. And when you say, what do you want to do? Create website copy, it does it. Create a blog post with SEO keyword, it does it. What doesn't it do? Create a recipe for a breakfast. I have chicken in the oven, and it has to have less than 500 calories. Blah, blah, blah. Create a picture. I should show you the pictures of the recipes. They are mind-boggling. Sorry, I'm starting to get excited.
Yes.
Tell me when I get carried away.
You're good. It is exciting. This is exciting and fun stuff for sure.
Let me see. Oh yeah, here's my pictures of the recipe. This is a keto diet wizard. Now, keto diet works for weight loss, of course, if people can stick to it. Now, the output is all you need to input, what meal you want it for, how spicy you want it. You can add foods you hate. For example, I don't like seafood, or that you're allergic to, and you pick the aspect ratio of your pictures. And it outputs 3 recipes like this one. Then the instructions, of course, 3 images that look pretty appetizing, don't they?
Yeah, like, can I come over for dinner?
Yes, I wish I
Those are
had
great
that.
images.
Isn't it gorgeous? It looks really
Those are great.
appetizing. It's chicken with vegetables. And here's the recipes with calorie count, protein, fat, and carb content. It gives you all 3. It gives you everything you want. Isn't that mind-boggling?
It's incredible.
It's
I remember
amazing.
when that system, when I had that first white labeled from Dio.ai. One morning, I sat there and I programmed 6 apps in 1 hour. And I said, wow, isn't that amazing? You can just create an app and it works. So then I got a little better at it. And Gary is even better than me now. So that's growth. Get better, do it, get better, fall down, try it, get better. So, enough for today. What else can I help you with tonight? Anything? If not, or let me know. And even in between, as members, let me know what I can do for you. My plans, and I'm in the process. I have a wonderful online platform, better than Zoom, by the way, where we will meet in the future with added benefits. And Gary is helping me shape it. So it's really amazing. It's like a hotel lobby with different rooms where we can go so that all the events are very orderly, because I want everybody that has a specialty, and most of you do, to be able to have their own Mastermind Academy course or whatever, and then be featured on that main stage on the AI universe. And when people come on there, they can just click a button and go, for example, and listen to Elaine Johnson talking about brain rehabilitation after traumatic brain injury, a very important topic. Or Elaine Jackson talking about leadership, or Gail talking about how to write books, right? Or how to help people accountable. We're both accountability coaches. Or Kim Yet talking about whatever it is that you want to create. Or Sujan about ultimate holistic health. And Ayurveda. Wow. We need an Ayurveda. Or Solena with her crystal ball and spirituality, energy healing. It all goes together because nothing is impossible in the universe, right? How do we know? Let's do it.
Just do it.
Let's all do it.
Let's all do it.
Yes.
I can get somebody's help to do the weight loss. Is that that's Sujan?
Yes, that's me.
Yeah. Oh, the last 5 years, I've lost 20 pounds a year. So I should be, you guys gave me the idea that I should celebrate because I've just lost 100 pounds.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Good job.
Every little win needs to be
Congratulations.
celebrated.
Well
I've
done.
lost
Well done.
150
Launch
pounds.
that celebration on
Yes.
the AI universe. And
Yes.
I want to do it big
Yes.
because I'm right now at a weight that I have not been since I was 18 years old.
Good for
Wow.
you. And
Wow.
you do look amazing, Elaine.
That's great. Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful,
And
wonderful.
I want to
When you're
encourage
telling me about
everybody to keep it up.
Yeah.
a funny story, you made me have a brain synapses reconnection because with I was so large, I was able to hide a pregnancy. The company that I worked for kept firing people. This was back in, the early 2000s when all the companies was laying off every month, right?
Mhm.
And so I didn't tell anybody I was pregnant. And then I knew the time was coming. And it was like, I said, but you can't fire me. I'm having a baby next month. And they were like, what?
That's a good story. You should write a book about it. That's a story that builds a business, Elaine.
Oh, yes, I could.
A business is built on a story, especially a coaching business. As they say, what do they say? Facts tell, stories sell, right? Tell your story. And Gary, you know that you write wonderful pictures and teach, and we have lots of teachers, coaches, educators. Very, very, very. Next week, more live training, but in the meantime, there are several academies planned. There will be the new platform coming, which is just as easy as Zoom, just much more collaborative, much more imaginative, much more creative. And we have wonderful rooms with different scenarios in the background. And I know Gary is already dreaming and drooling over prompting some specialty images.
Absolutely.
Rooms. Now I'm curious. How do you make different rooms?
You will see. Come next week. Maybe we are already on the new platform. It will be just a simple link, but it will be the same entrance. It will be the same link every week. It will be very amazing.
Yeah.
I can't wait for it.
Question for you.
Yes.
So normally when you get a white label, that means you got to do everything yourself,
Right.
right? So, but I'm trying to do stuff with, I'm in recovery, so I can't take on everything. So is there a way that I can do a white label, but just maybe it's not a white label, I don't know, where I can be able to work with you where when you do a training, I'm not having to recreate the training or um, I don't know, or maybe we just can figure out which app is going to just duplicate the trainings and you could be
You
okay
know,
with.
that's a great idea, and I think it is easily possible because all the live trainings and the academies or masterminds, I can white label them. So you only have to create training for the apps that you created. That's one of the benefits of the universe. It gives a stage frame, and I think Alex mentioned that last week. That, for example, Book Daddy has a very specific purpose. It's only for writing. This one here is more what he envisioned. He said that it's a spin-off of a whole platform where other people can co-create and take what we create here on the basic, but it's a wider area. It's not very specific, and you would then take that and make it extremely specific. I can see dietitians using it. The recipe apps are extremely helpful. The coaching apps. I can see health coaches, life coaches, nutritionists, all those practitioners. They can use it for their clientele.
What about for community groups?
Absolutely. What kind of community group?
It would be teachers that we'd meet once a week, and they would have programs that they'll be introduced to that they can start their own business.
Of course, Gail, I can make you a special room in our room platform, in our Go Brunch, it's called. It's you will see it next time. I can
Great.
create as many subrooms from the big, it's like a big hotel, and you can have a special room for you in your hotel.
I
And when
can't
you want to
wait
use
do
it
all that you do.
exclusively, it will be a very small fee. But when you consider how little this costs, and I don't really intend to raise the price, not much at all, there may be, you even have the option, if you want to create your own mastermind academy and you get a lot of people interested in it, you can put a price on it and you can
Yes.
make money with the AI universe.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
I have been to a meeting in similar platform where you had to go to different rooms, but there were some challenges. Sometimes you are thrown out of the room and you cannot get into the room again.
Yeah.
So there's some sort of challenges will be initially there, but I think all this can be resolved. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I mean, I know that comparable systems that give you what this does cost between $70 and $200 a month, realistically. And when you want to have a whole coaching business in the box, and I know what I pay for my coaching business on the regular WordPress and themes and I pay easily $500 to $1,000 a month. And you can replace most of it with the $20,000 for the AI Wellness Universe. And you can be an affiliate and even money making by sharing it, and then create your own academies, masterminds, apps. There's no limit because we'll manage the whole enrollment thing. It's not that easy to set up automated enrollment. I don't know if one of you tried it yet.
It's not easy. It takes time.
I set it up with Zapier, and that actually does require some coding, some programming. Yes, the
All right.
support helps you. I invested in the premium support because I'm not an HTML specialist. So it's easy to start, but once you want to actually use it, you need to deal with the technology behind it, and then it gets complex. Like all things. It's not as simple as it looks in the first glance, but it is valued, it's valuable, and it's the future.
That's why I'm like, Yeah, I have my own, but can I just come to yours?
Of course. Of course. I mean, Alex will kill me, but it's okay. I can stand it. He said he wants to show me off again. He makes money off every white label I have. He makes money off every user I enroll. Of course he does. So I don't think he would mind. I think he would rather have that happen and you be successful with your business than everybody start their own and flop and cancel. Alex
I'm
is a
such a
bit,
Deal.ai fan that you're the third white label that I have joined. I'm part of the Pixel Nuts and Bots, as well as the oh goodness, the AI.
Empirely?
No,
There's
not on that
no.
one. And I can't be just going to everywhere because that's money. But no, but this one is the only one that I'm like, no, I can actually really, really, really do something here because this is my life.
yeah, and I made that so it's for other coaches and wellness entrepreneur. I didn't just make it for authors, which is nice. Book that is nice, but I think a book cover creator is easily to prompt, Gary. And writing books is pretty simple when you know what you want to write.
Oh,
And the AI can give you a structure and outline. You don't need a whole system for that. And I use Book Daddy. It's nice.
oh, sorry,
I
it's
need,
five. I wasn't counting Book Daddy.
Christine,
But I think as soon as Gary programmed a nice book cover creator for us here, I'll get out of Book Daddy AI. And that's exactly what will happen to Book Daddy and Jonathan, because lots of people realize they can do it themselves. Yes, Sujan?
yeah, I would like to start writing the book on ultimate holistic health, and I
Yeah,
would need some help from you uh,
absolutely.
in terms of creating the cover and also the structure. I have
Yeah,
got the contents ready.
excellent.
I've written a number of books, and the one that I've done, Discover Your Passion, was the first, Profit from Your Passion, so forth. I prompt into AI, and I was heartbroken. It was better than mine. I've been working on mine. I've been teaching mine for 20 some years, and AI in a second came up with an outline. It was just mind-boggling. So you have the knowledge. Ask what you want, and I would never use AI to write a book, but I would for the outline and for the ideas.
Yeah,
All right, yeah. I
yeah,
tried AI also. Yeah. It comes
yeah,
with a fantastic outline.
yeah.
Mm.
I find that AI is excellent. It is a language model after all. And one of the first things I did with ChatGPT when it was new, I prompted it to write a poem for the birthday of a friend of mine, Maxine. And the poem is still hanging. She's a poet, by the way, herself, and a painter. She's very spiritual. So I had Chatty write a poem for her. And I printed it out nicely, put it in a frame, and gave it to her. And she said, "Oh my God." She started crying. She said, "Who wrote it?" And I said, "It was Chatty." um, Stories of Chatty. And then I actually went into Benson AI, which is sales copywriting AI. It's excellent. And I wrote a sales page for her book because I helped her publish a book too. I like publishing books. I published a few myself, so did you, Gail. And I, I, I actually have her on Zoom when I read the sales page copy to her, and it's still on John Benson's main landing page because it is so amazing her reaction. I can play it next time what she said when she saw the AI sales page.
What is that called?
That's Benson AI, BNSN.ai. It's by John Benson. I can show you next time. I think we meet
Yeah.
tomorrow, so Jen. Yeah.
Mm.
It's a great sales copywriting, but you need to know what to do. It's getting more and more complex too.
I never thought about jokes, Elaine. She put in chat about it, using it to write jokes.
Yeah, we did that. That was fun, of course. AI has trouble generating really good jokes. But Some of them are not bad. Anybody has a really good joke? Listen, I have one that I read on Facebook the other day. I don't know if it's AI or not. It's about Christmas, so let me share it. It's an older couple, they're in bed and they're lonely and their kids are far away and they're thinking about what they can do. So they called their son and they said, "Son, we're getting divorced." "What? That's the son? You're 47 years married. You don't get divorced. We are coming home." So then they called the daughter. And the daughter told the daughter, "Daughter, we don't get along anymore. 47 years of marriage is enough. We are getting a divorce." The daughter said, "You can't do that, Mom. No, no, no way. You're getting divorced. We are coming home." So then they hang up the phone and they say, "Now we have everybody home for Christmas." That was the whole purpose. They're not getting divorced. They wanted the kids home for Christmas. A good way. If your kids, you want them home for Christmas, tell them, "I'm getting divorced." If they're good kids, they come home and you have them for Christmas. Save your marriage.
I heard a good joke from a priest about three men who came over to the new country and they Americanized their names. One chose gold, one silver, and one Taylor. And they agreed to meet in 20 years. 20 years later, they passed, and Mr. Gold said, "Oh, I've made a fortune. I bought gold and I have jewelry and so forth." Mr. Silver said, "Well, I bought silver mines and I have a lot of money." And Mr. Taylor said, "Well, I tried everything. I was a tailor. I sewed clothes. I didn't have enough money to pay for my fifth floor walk up. And then one day I got down on my knees and I asked God, please help." And they said, "Well, what happened?" And they said, "Well, have you ever heard of Lord and Taylor's?" Now, of course, you have to know Lord and Taylor's, but it was cute.
Elaine, read your joke that you just put in the chat.
Sure. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
It says, what did the project manager bring? Why did the project manager bring a pillow to the team meeting? Because they were so dedicated to the project's success, they were even managing deadlines in their sleep. I mean, it's not like Richard Pryor kind of joke, but it's like the kind of joke your dad would tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha.
I love that. So any other questions before we wrap up? Because I don't really want to make that a marathon unless necessary.
Well, I look forward to the replay so I can pick up what I missed.
And I hope you'll join us again for next week because
sure.
this is weekly and you will see the new platform probably then. And you'll also see more academies or anything. And we will create training videos for each app to help you navigate the apps and to use them for the most benefit for your wellness business. That's it. Have a wonderful afternoon, evening,
Thank
whatever
you.
time it is. Jen, I know
Thank
it's
you
middle
so
of the
much.
night for you.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.